Yo, man, it's almost 4:30. I gotta get the fuck out of here.
This is the social norm.
1, 2. You want top dollar and pop bottles and drop knowledge. Hit the throttle on nice autos without college. Do yourself a solid, put them boys on your screen. Wait, who do you mean? I mean canteen and beans. When the social norm is on, you better pay attention. They teach you lessons, make you laugh when you're stressing. Must I mention that the style is infectious? I gotta have it, I gotta have it. The rapid fire gabbing on my tablet. My boys established a gamut of information from relations to dating to when your leader gets impatient. They're lacing the nation every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 4:30. The Social Norm Podcast, you heard me?
It's the social norm.
And I'm just getting warm.
It's the social norm.
And I'm just getting warm.
It's the social norm.
And I'm
Yep. What up, y'all? Yo. You already know what it is, man. We back at it again with another one. Hey, I'm your boy Canteen. This is my man Beans.
What's up, yo?
Hey, it's the social norm. We talk to you fellas, make y'all minds think a little different, open y'all minds up so y'all can be the best y'all can be. Now, today we got another banger for y'all. I want y'all to understand something. This episode right here, this gotta be said. This gotta be known. I need y'all to understand this. All right. We talking about why men are so thirsty online dating. Now, the reason I came up with this topic today was because I was chilling with one of my friends, and she actually opened up her Tinder account, her Plenty of Fish account, and showed me what these dudes are talking about. Now, mind you, I was shocked, bro. It was like going into
She was just like, yo, check this out.
check this. I asked her. I said, "Can I see? Let me see your Tinder account. Let me see your," because I saw her texting and she was giggling and whatnot. So I said, "Let me see what you talking about." So I go to her Tinder account. I go to her Plenty of Fish account, and I'm looking at these messages. Mind you, this girl had almost 50, probably 50 to 100 dudes that she never even messaged. They messaged her. She never even gave them the time of day to message her. Now, what would you think a girl like that would be like? Probably like a supermodel, right?
Supermodel, yeah.
No,
No.
not even close. Now she my friend, so I ain't gonna go hard. But I'm just saying, I was shocked because I was like, wow, like if this is what she's getting, I can imagine what girls who are
Like nines and tens
Instagram model girls getting, because it was so crazy to me. I was reading these guys, and some of the stuff is so heart-wrenching because some of these guys, you guys are literally saying the most dumbest things and being so fucking thirsty on these websites.
Now, is it like weird stuff, or is it like, I want to take you away? And
Oh my God. I want
marry
to
you?
look, I want to take you out. And I had the one dude said, I want to eat you out for hours, take you out, buy you something, and pay your bills. This was his opener. And you wonder why women look at us as motherfucking cha-ching, because you start off that way. You show no value at all. And I was like, why is these guys talking like this? I'm seeing messages where they'll have a little conversation. She'll message her back and forth, and then she stops messaging them. And they're messaging her 5 to 10 times.
Like after she stops?
Yes. So we figured I figured I'd do an episode about this to show you fellas what you need to do, because this is out of hand. This is getting out of hand. Now, I don't know if y'all can read this, but I'm gonna read it for you. Okay, right now, this was a girl who literally was texting. The guy texted her. He's like, "Hey, what up, Amber?" And then he was like, "You free tonight?" She didn't message him back. He's like, "Did you die?"
Now, this is your friends?
No,
this
I got
somebody
this off the
else?
internet because I want y'all to see.
Oh.
This is the stuff that I was seeing when I looked on the page, where it was multiple text messages. Understand something, fellas. Texting should be like texting should be like tennis. I hit the ball to you. What happens?
Hit it back.
You got to hit it back. If you don't hit it back, we ain't got no damn game. So why do you go out and just message her? Hey, what up? Did you forget about me? Hey, are you alive? What the fuck you talking about? Am I alive? Is her account still on? I don't understand this, fellas. Explain it to me, please. It's crazy that you guys go out there and message these women multiple times. Message her one time. If she don't get back, guess what? You are not important enough to her. You have not created yourself enough value in the world for her to stand out to say, I'm gonna message this guy back. That's literally what it is. And I was like, oh my God. And I think back in my time, like, have I ever done that? And I have. But then I realized she can't text you back.
She's not interested.
She's not interested, or you're not interesting enough for her.
That's true.
That's why that's why our whole show is about focusing on yourself. Don't worry about women, dude. That's why I'm almost at the point now. I'm telling men, you just need to stay off of online dating. Online dating is for women. The only time you should be messaging women online is to troll the shit out of them. Be funny. Just troll them. Because sitting around trying to
get your entertainment out of it, you mean?
Yes, get your entertainment out of it, because these women aren't getting entertainment from you. They're on you're messaging them, trying to come up with the best pickup lines, trying to come up with, oh, what interesting things can I say? You're thinking too hard about it. Don't even focus on them. Motherfucker, if anything, go on their page and find something that you can make fun of. Because that's the only thing that's ever gonna make like it worth your while, is to make fun of it, make it a game. Because you sitting there putting in all your time and energy, and I'm like, dude, for this guy to message her 10 times and she never respond. She showed me a guy who literally messaged her 15 times saying, like, why can't you just accept me? And da da da. She never messaged this guy ever once. And I'm like, what the fuck? Now I'm starting to see through a woman's eyes of how pathetic men are in the online game as far as dating.
Yeah, when I was coming through, there was no online dating.
No,
it was just Christian Mingle and the other one. Now it's so many of them out there. I can't even imagine what it's like, especially for women.
Yeah. Now, look, if you want to go ahead and get on the show and talk to us, the phone number is right down below, man. 716-218-9317. If you want to call into the show, talk to us, tell us your side of the story. If you think, are you thirsty when it comes to online dating? Ladies, if you want to call on the show and tell us some things that you, like the most thirstiest thing you've ever heard, because that's what I really want to find out.
Yeah.
I need to know, what's the thirstiest thing you've heard or done online dating, because some of these dudes.
Okay, so what about the dudes who say they're going to fly you out? That's some thirsty shit too, right?
Dude. Oh, I seen that too.
Oh.
The girl showed me there was a guy who was from Maryland.
Okay.
He was willing to fly from Maryland to see her, get a hotel room, take her shopping, do all these things. And like, when I tell you, this girl told me, I said, well, how much? She said, I told him he had to give me $1,000.
Brandon is asking for the stream link. And
you want the stream link? Okay, I'll give y'all the stream link too.
Okay,
if y'all
so
want
to. Your friend was saying, I want $1,000.
She put out $1,000. Then she said, I said, give me a 500. And I'm looking at her, and I'm like, there ain't no way. There ain't no way I'll give you a fucking $1,000 to come see me, to do anything with me. And she's laughing. No, she didn't get it. I think something happened with that. I think whatever the case may be. I don't know what the real happened with that, but I know I definitely was shocked that this girl was actually she was getting some money though. Now I ain't gonna sit there and act like she was.
Dude was actually.
So I'm gonna go ahead and put this in the link in the first comments. If y'all want to go ahead and get on the StreamYard, you know how to do it. Click on the link. They're gonna ask you a couple questions, and then you can get with the live. If you want to call in, you can call in too. Either way, we here for y'all, man. We just got to figure out why fellas are being so thirsty online. It's getting out of hand, and I don't understand it. Explain it to me.
I don't get it either.
Like,
And my thing is, okay, the part of it don't make sense to me is this. So dude was from Maryland, right?
yeah, he was from Maryland.
He can't find nobody in his own area.
That, you know what's so crazy? I asked her, I said, what are you saying to these men to want for them to say these things? Like, I'm like, you got to be saying some real freaky shit.
Yeah, like let me
For a man to be like, I'm about to go, and he booked the flights and all this shit. And I was like, she's like, no, I'm not even saying any of these things. And I read the text when she was saying normal stuff. Actually, she was saying corny stuff to me. I'm like, you sound corny when you text.
Now, can you see how these dudes look?
Yes.
How do they look? Are they like?
Hold up, 1 second. We got somebody in the chat. Let's see. Oh, can I get him in here? It says banned from audio. Why? I don't know why. Okay, here we go. What up, Brandon?
Yo.
Long time no see, but how you doing, my man?
Don't you see the name? I'm hella tired.
Oh, you hell. What's up with you? What you got to talk about? What you want to say?
Nothing really. I'm just here to talk shit with y'all.
All right.
All right, that's fine. That's cool.
You ever do online dating?
By the time he got taken up, go ahead. I'll let you speak.
Define online dating. Like jumping into somebody's DM or actually going on an online site?
Tinder, Plenty of Fish,
what's
online dating. It's specifically to meet people and date.
Yes.
No, I never trusted it. Not because of, the stigma around it. I have to move differently than other people.
Okay. Why?
Military.
That's just how you are?
I mean, that's how I am, but, military is more targeted than any other people. So you have to
respect. Okay. I got you. They might be trying to set somebody up, and I got you. Because now let me ask you this. Are you shocked to see how men are on social media when it comes to dating sites?
Because I've seen men do this shit in real life. They just transfer what they did outside the internet to the internet.
So let me ask you this. So let's say we talking about 3s, 2s, 4s rating. I'm talking about for girls that are literally getting 50 to hundreds of guys that they're not even messaging back. And not for nothing, I'm not judging guys, but some of these guys I saw were like, damn, they wasn't that bad looking. I didn't think they were bad looking, but they had the worst game ever.
Maybe they're just.
Oh my god, they were so corny.
I'm wondering if they're socially awkward, and online dating is the closest thing they can do.
It has to be
to talking to a woman in real life.
Because go ahead.
Here's the thing, though. It's one. Everybody's a pretty snowflake. Second of all, you have to. Yeah,
kids.
You have to.
I'm a little mad.
To me, I see no issues with it because it's just another way for people to get themselves out there. Like you said, like some people make it socially awkward. Other times it's just the transfer of the norm of the times. Because you also got to think before this, it was fucking classified ads saying, X is looking for tall, dark.
But this is the thing. How many people? That just shows you how many men are really that fucking scared to just go out in the real world and meet people.
And talk to a woman.
Maybe that's just not their approach.
Or maybe they just can't handle rejection.
No, that's the fact. That's the reality. See, handling rejection in online is completely different than handling rejection in real life. But I feel like it's even worse because, like I said, you see girls a guy who'll message 4 or 5 times like, "Hey, where are you?" He can't handle rejection on an online thing. He sure as hell ain't gonna be able to handle rejection when you say, "Hey, I don't want to talk to you no more." I just don't.
Here's the thing. That's just a personal issue, but the whole culture of online, to me, who's never done online dating, but has observed a lot of people do online dating. The concept isn't bad. It's just the way people go about it that's bad.
It is bad because the fact of the matter is texting is so non-human. It's not even, you don't have emotions. You don't, when we're talking on the phone, if we're doing live like how we're doing right now, that's fine. When you talk, I can tell if you're being sarcastic. I can tell if you're mad at me. I can tell all these different things. When we're texting, everything gets miscued because how you read something might be different how I read something.
Lost in translation.
And my whole thing is, we all know it takes more time to talk on the phone, more of your energy to talk on the phone or to talk in a real life person face to face than it does to just text somebody.
Well, I got two things on that. One, when you talk to a person for the first time, do you show them who you are 100%?
100%. I'm done.
Now,
I'm at an age now. I don't sugarcoat now.
I'm not talking about now. I'm talking about when you would like college.
When I was in college,
straight out of high school.
I think when
Did you show your full self?
Somebody, you always going.
I'll be real. I didn't show my whole full self when I was in college to people I just met. Why?
Well,
why would
you're not gonna do that.
No, I mean, I'm not saying
why would you judge somebody going online not being 100% when people are not doing that in real life.
But there's the difference between you telling me your deepest, darkest secrets. If that's what you mean showing yourself, then you just being who you are. I'm talking about, I could tell when I met you, your demeanor. I could tell your demeanor. Now, once I hang out with you even more, okay, I might find out more things about you or whatever, but I could tell overall your social demeanor if I want to be around you or not.
But everybody is not like that. Like you hear. Go ahead.
I was saying the thing is, from what I've seen, you're more apt to say something online that you wouldn't say to somebody in person.
Exactly. You got one-liners ready and all this other bull crap that you probably wouldn't say in person, and not even that, you probably couldn't say in person because maybe that person doesn't even have the right delivery to say those things. So you're already showing that little fake side online.
I disagree because I believe a lot of people should write their own things down before they say it. Because given the chance to write it down, you get your thoughts out the way that you want it to.
And you also, like I said, with online, there's guys who are literally looking up one-liners to say to women. It's like, be yourself. If you're a one-line king, then you're a one-line king. If you're not, don't be that way. I'm saying, fellas, all these guys who are out here literally thirst trapping, literally trying to like beat down the door of a woman's door. It's like, why are you wasting your time with that? These women are not looking at you as potential mates. They're not looking at you like that. They're looking at you as like you're like feeding. You're like little shrimp that they eat off. That's what they're looking at them online. I'm telling you, because I've seen it with my own eyes. Like they have so much abundance of men online from all over the world that they don't need to actually try to show their true selves to you. Try to actually get to learn how to know who you are.
And I think everybody, especially when they're dating, they always put their best selves out first.
Yes.
You know what I mean? You're never going to know anybody's bad habits or anything.
I absolutely just
jump. Really?
I don't. Okay, go ahead.
I think when people first start dating, they put the version of themselves that they believe that their potential, mate might like, and gradually show a little bit more of themselves.
I think that's what he just said.
I said it just differently. Like their best version of themselves.
Your best version of yourself, the version you think somebody wants to see.
That's what I meant, basically.
But even then, saying the best version of yourself or the version you believe they like, those are two different things.
All right, we're cutting hairs. We're splitting hairs at this point. Let's get back to the original statement. Why are men fighting It's like you're fighting for territory. You're fighting for a little crumb of territory on online dating instead of going out in the real world, focusing on yourself, and just meeting people. That's what you're like. The fear of being rejected, you shouldn't even have that fear, because if you really are focusing on yourself, being who you need to be, women are a byproduct of successful men. That's what they are. When men are successful and they live in their own truths, women are a byproduct of that. They are followers. They follow the man who's leading his life. If you're running behind these women trying to, oh, well, listen, let me take you out on a date and let me buy you something, she gonna look at you like, you could do it, but I'm not gonna fuck with you like that.
They do it probably because they know that's what they think that's what the woman wants to hear, and then they think they're going to get something in return.
I don't know how
if I do this for her,
answer me this,
going to like me,
Brandon. I mean, or hella tired. How about that? I'm gonna call you hella tired now. Have you ever seen, through your history of being with women, do women say what they actually want?
Yes.
You believe that?
Yes.
See, I don't believe that. I believe women say a lot of things, but that ain't what they actually attracted to or actually want. How many times I've seen plenty of women where they said, oh, I want this type of guy, this type of guy, this type of guy, these things I want. And then I'd be like, well, all the guys you dealt with, do they have those qualities? Well, no. So then what are you talking about? All the guys you deal with, you never have those qualities.
I would ask, what type of environment are these women in? What is this
the world,
the reach of the people that they interact with? Because there'll be women who say they can't find a good man, but only been in one city for the majority of their life. So they don't know if there's a man out for them if they don't go outside their
Let me tell you right now, if you can't find a good man in a whole city, something wrong with you.
No.
Something wrong with you.
In your area,
in your whole city. Yeah, come on, man. We're not talking about, a little town. We're talking about a city with hundreds of thousands of people. If you can't find a man that fits a description you're looking for with hundreds of thousands of people, possibly millions, if you're in a real big city, then it's probably you. You probably have unrealistic qualifications.
No, because there's plenty of people who find their spouses outside of their place they've lived or place they've been born at.
No, I'm not saying there isn't. I'm just saying if you can't never find nobody, if you're in a city, I'm not saying you can easily find people in other cities. I'm saying if you're in a city your whole life and you can never find nobody in the whole city, something wrong with you. There should be somebody,
or you have standards that people have not met.
There's plenty of unrealistic standards. I just said that. Unrealistic standards.
It don't even have to be unrealistic.
If hundreds of thousands of people cannot fit a standard, that is an unrealistic standard.
It's unrealistic. You can't find anybody in the world. But trying to say that there's something's wrong with the person that because they have the standards that they have.
No. It's not that there aren't. There's not that there's nobody in the world that had those standards. It's the fact that there's nobody. There might be nobody in the world that had those standards that actually want her,
or that she might not want. Because you can still meet somebody with the standards that you set, but still not like them.
That's why I said a lot of times women don't know. They say stuff they want and they don't really want it. That's what my first statement was.
That is not the same thing.
It is. A lot of times the stuff that women say they want, they don't. The guys that they actually get with don't have those things. So that means what they will accept and all this stuff of them saying, "Oh, I won't accept this." Yes, you will, because you already have. You've accepted it before.
So what you're saying?
I'm saying these men shouldn't be jumping through hoops.
So women shouldn't pursue what they want. They should lower their standards so they can get a man.
No, they're gonna get a man regardless of whether they lower them or don't lower them.
Or maybe it's because they think they want, or maybe they think they want this quality of man, and then when they get it,
the reason women have unrealistic, high standards is because most men online dating are thirsty as hell, and they pretend they make women have an inflated view on themselves of who they what they actually bring to the table. When you have 100, 200 men messaging you that you have not even messaged back, and that's just in a category of not even getting past first base. And then you got the guys who you are messaging and you're not even going on dates or actually seeing them in person. So you're going through multiple doorways to get to just even seeing these guys. Of course, you're going to feel inflated. Of course, you're going to feel like you could be a 4. You're going to feel like you a motherfucking 10. And I can't even imagine what a 10 feel like. Because a 10, if the 4 got 200 people, the 10 got to have probably 1,000.
So they shouldn't.
They have
So
options.
what I'm understanding what you're saying is they shouldn't have an inflated ego because of the people that are trying to pursue them.
I'm saying they haven't inflated ego because of the men who are pursuing these women, but the problem with all that is it's men's fault. I'm not blaming women for having an inflated ego. It's men's fault. This is what this whole episode is about. Men are thirsty as hell trying to get these women, and they're not focusing on themselves. If they would focus on themselves, the women would come to them. You know, yeah. If they would focus on themselves and get themselves together, they wouldn't have to lower themselves to try to get through all these. It's like crabs in a barrel to talk to these women. Women would see these guys and be like, "Oh, I want to talk to him."
To a degree, I accept 3/4 of the statement that you just made. I do believe.
Okay.
You are so.
What part don't you agree with?
Yeah, go ahead.
I agree.
What 1/4 do you not agree with?
So let me get the whole statement out. I agree that all men need to be constantly self-developing themselves, no matter what. Okay. Whether it's tempering your egos or education, counseling, therapy, things like that. Because we are going through a whole generation, thankfully, that's going to fucking therapy and dealing with their issues and becoming better people. What I don't agree with is that saying that because you better yourself, the women will come to you is not a.
It's a true statement.
It's not an absolute truth.
It's an absolute. Show me one successful man who don't got a woman. Show me him. Who
I don't know every fucking successful man.
I show me. I just said show. No, I didn't say you know everyone. I said show me one successful man who don't have a woman on his arm, and it's not by choice. Thank you. I rest my case.
You're asking me on the spot on a show that I just called on. I haven't done fucking research on it.
You don't have to do research. If this was a common thing, I just said this is an absolute. Every successful man can get a woman, has a woman, has women lined up for them. So focus on yourself, and the women will come.
Have you ever heard that statement? I hope I say it right.
You want me to say it? Because I know what you're gonna say.
I know. The statement is, you'll lose a lot of money chasing a woman, but you'll never lose a woman chasing your money.
That's a fact.
You ever hear that statement?
Yeah.
That's basically what he's saying.
Pretty much he's saying chase money and you'll get women. Don't chase women, you'll lose money. You won't get money. That's the whole theory of it. You literally focus on yourself, bettering yourself, getting yourself together, getting in the best class you can be in, and women will show up because women are built off of hypergamy. They only want the top men. This is why all these men who are on these apps trying to talk to these women, they're the bottom barrel. The men who are on their purpose doing their thing, guess what? They're getting abundance. They have abundance mindset. That's why you see men who have 6, 7 baby mamas, because they're an abundance mindset. They're doing their own thing. They're not worrying about what these women want. They're worrying about what they want.
Wait, so the successful man who has 7 baby mamas is successful?
No, the successful and on your purpose Well, he's on his purpose. He's doing what he wants to do. Now,
So
whether
if he has,
the purpose
so
is
in
productive
this
is on.
analogy though, the successful person has 7 baby mamas.
No, I'm
Married
just giving you
them.
an example of somebody.
But you
I'm
just
saying
you just gave me an example.
I'm giving you an
asking about
example.
the example.
What I'm trying to explain to you is this: the man who's successful, women, even for him to get 7 baby mamas, that means women want him. Even though the first, the second, the third, the fourth, the fifth woman knew he had babies, guess what? They didn't care because he has something all these women want.
But
in their minds,
in
he
this
is
analogy, you're
hypergamy.
also saying that he's trash.
No, I'm not saying he's trash. Why is he trash? Because he has a whole bunch of baby moms?
Yes, because
God said go out there and be
referencing back
fruitful.
to previous conversation that you had.
Go ahead.
Okay.
So wait, so this successful person who has 7 baby moms, so he has, I guess, issues with commitment.
Okay.
Wouldn't he, in this analogy, still need to improve upon himself to be a better person? To
He could be,
maybe you probably
look,
shouldn't put in 7 baby moms.
No, I'm just
that
saying.
part is kinda fucking me up.
Oh no, you're staying on that whole concept of okay, he's got multiple baby moms. That means he's
Yes, because
not
you said
responsible.
he is
I
successful.
said I didn't say he was responsible with women. I said he's a man who's successful. Women are going to be attracted to men who are successful. Just because he has 7 baby moms doesn't mean he's not
So-
successful. It just means he's not
I
responsible when it
absolutely
comes to women.
But in this analogy, he is also trash.
Trash in what sense?
That he has 7 baby moms.
Because he doesn't have because he has commitment issues?
Yes, because that would also mean in this analogy that he still hasn't been successful in improving upon himself to not keep on having baby fucking mamas.
If that's, I mean, yeah, he could be, but he's gotten to the point where he doesn't have to worry about not having a woman. He's gotten to his point where he's successful enough that these women want him. I'm not sitting there saying, to go out there and get 7 baby mamas, but he has the option. There's a lot of men who can't even have that option because they're so low on the pecking table. Hold up. To be fair, there's what is it? There are
multiple baby.
there are bums with multiple baby mamas and don't have any ambition or purpose. Okay, so
that's Jimmy who said that.
Yeah. So the fact of the matter is, do I believe women get with men who are not super successful financially? Yes. But the fact of the matter is, every woman, for the most part, who have kids with men, look at them as they have something that's hypergamy to them. They look at them as alpha male. They look at them as someone who is more better than they are. That's why they're having a kid with them. Otherwise, now once they've had the kid with them, and then life happens, and then they realize, oh, you know what, I made a mistake. There's more than just me feeling like he's better than me. There's more. There's actually financial stability. There's security. There's protection. There's all these other things that come into play, and then they resent that man. But guess what? More than likely, she probably have another kid with that man, because once you've imprinted on a woman, for the most part, you got a piece of her all the time. That's why, let's be real. If Future wanted to be with Sierra, he would have been with her. They still be together right now if he wanted to be with her.
So the woman in this scenario then doesn't have a choice in the matter.
And choice in what? What are you talking about?
Because you're saying
women choose.
Sierra, he would still be with her. But what if
she chose? First off, she chose Future. Future decided he ain't living that life.
He wanted to be with other women.
He's a man who wants to be with abundance. So he goes out there. But guess what? To this day, Future can still get women. He can get any woman. He got like 6, 7 baby mamas. That's just him. He's reckless when it comes to that. That's on his part. But at the end of the day, he's still looked at as a successful man. And any woman would jump on that at any point. Well, not anyone, but most women would. Any woman who's on a higher level won't do that. But I'm saying any normal woman, she's gonna jump right on that. She ain't gonna look at him like, oh, he's got 7 baby mamas. She's gonna be like, well, I guess I'm gonna be number 8.
Listen, I know somebody who was with somebody. The dude had 14 kids.
Yeah.
And I told
by her?
No, by other women. And I warned her about this, man. Like, listen, this dude out here.
Have you heard the whole saying, women want what women want?
Yeah.
That means if other women want this man, she wants him too. She doesn't know why she wants him. It's just a herd mentality, sheep mentality. No woman wants a man that no woman wants.
I put a lot more faith in women than you do, I guess.
Yes, you do. And that's the destruction of men. You can't. I mean, looking through history, women have always been hypergamy. It's nothing wrong with being hypergamous. They just that's how they're built. That's how most females are built in the animal kingdom.
You go to church
I
at
would
all?
love to see the research on this.
Do you go to church at all,
No.
Brandon?
Nope.
Well, in like church culture, a lot of the women love the pastor.
Love him.
Because
Don't know why they love him.
He is viewed as like the top male in the church.
And
even
guess
though he
what?
may not even be.
And what
I
ends
don't
up
go to
happening?
church now. I've been to
Don't
church.
the pastors sometimes slip up and end up
Yeah.
sleeping with the ladies because the
But who-
women are in
oh.
awe of him.
I love that you brought this up. In that scenario, in black churches, who's the one that gets condemned?
The man. Oh no, what man? Who no?
No.
Who gets condemned? The
Between
woman.
pastor-
The other woman.
The woman. Because usually the pastor's already married. The woman's always gonna get condemned when it comes to
That's society.
that's society condemning women when it comes to home wreckers and things like that. Because women know the security of marriage is like sacred to them in the sense of if you're coming in, if you're it's like when you when pimps and hoes be on the street and there's a woman who don't have a pimp, what they call her a renegade. They don't like seeing that because you mess up the whole order of things. And when you have a woman who comes in and she don't care if men are married or not, and she's willing to sleep with them and ruin other people's families, that is dangerous to women because now you're messing with security and their children's survival and all that. So that's why they ostracize and condemn that woman. They don't really condemn them. They get mad at the man, but they don't condemn him that much because they know he still gotta take care of his family.
I mean, think about it years ago when women got like 40s, 50s, and 60s, when women got pregnant without being married. They always condemned that woman for being pregnant. They never looked at that man.
Well, that man be
Messed
gone.
up.
That man be gone.
They
He be down the
never
road. He
looked
be
at
like,
that
"Ah."
man be like, no, you wrong for what you did. They always looked at her.
He said, "Not the black church." I know, right? Now look. First off, when you even brought that up, you asked him, "Did he go to church?" He said, "No."
He
was. Anytime you say anything negative, he's ready to jump on that. You know. All right. So, hold up, Brandon. I gotta show this something. So, y'all see, we said don't go and multiple texts because you just look thirsty as hell. The next part. So y'all can't read this, but I'm gonna read it for y'all. It's pretty much what it is. Is this girl tests this guy? She's like, you know what? I don't have sex unless we're in a relationship. She was like, well, let's go get some food. He was like, I'm not giving no food unless I get some buns. And the girl's like, well, I don't give buns out unless we're in a relationship. And the guy's like, well, then you're just not gonna be getting no food then. And then she was like, all right, I can give you some buns. Let's go out to eat. Yeah. What I want y'all to understand, fellas, is women are going to test you. They're going to test you to see if you're a beta or you're an alpha. In every scenario, think of it. Every scenario, she's gonna try to test you. And depending on how you move, if you follow what she's trying to push you towards, then you're gonna jump right into the beta, and she's gonna realize she'll be like, okay, cool. He does what I tell him to do. If you go against with what she's telling you and you follow what you want to do, guess what's gonna happen? She's gonna follow what you're gonna do. And if she doesn't, fuck her. Move on. Go to the next person. Because one thing you don't want is a woman who doesn't know how to cooperate. She doesn't want to get with your plan. If she don't want to get with your plan, let her go. Let her go do something else. You'll thank me later. All right. Now get back to you. What do you got to say about that?
For one,
Do women tests?
I agree. You shouldn't send multiple texts. That's just creepy and almost stalkerish. Second,
Okay.
All right.
it just should be said that don't try to exchange food for ass. That's some weak
My
shit.
thing is it's not even it's the principle of her saying when we gonna go out to get some food. See, already she's hitting you with a statement of like I'm telling you what to do. So he hits to me, it's just like when a girl hits me with some nonsense like, oh, I need you to pay a bill. And I'm like, okay, well, I need you to suck a dick. So if you're gonna hit me with something disrespectful off the gate without even us being this cordial, back and forth, then I'm gonna hit you back with something just as much. And I'm fine with it. If you want to go ahead and jump right to the nitty gritty of the bunch and show your cut, show your hand, that's fine. But I'm gonna show you mine then.
I mean, you could also not say suck my dick and say I don't do that. We're not in that committed of a relationship or relationship at all.
Well, I mean, my whole thing is this. No, because at that point, if you come out the gate like that, I already know you're not the type of girl I want to be around.
And a lot of them do nowadays.
So I'm just gonna check. That's like you tried to check me and say, "Oh, you're a beta. Here, you pay a bill for me." So I'm gonna check you back and say, "No, I'm not. You can go ahead and suck a dick." That's how I look at online. Now, yes, because we all know in reality, if we were face to face, she wouldn't probably hit me with that right off the gate. Maybe she would, because I've seen some really bold, disrespectful women.
I've seen some bold motherfuckers.
They say women don't have a problem being just outlandish, say whatever they want to say. They have no problem with that because at the end of the day, they don't respect you anyway. You have to earn their respect. So by that, I'm showing them like, look, I'm not that one you're gonna get from me. You ain't getting shit from me. We're dick and bubble gum, and I'm fresh out of bubble gum. So what you want to do?
They see it as being transactional. That's what they say.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
But as soon as
I'm getting something from you, but they're not trying to give you anything either. That's the thing.
Oh yeah, that's what OnlyFans is. OnlyFans is literally, I'm gonna give you the image, but you're not gonna actually get me, and you're gonna give me money. So you get the.
That's most streaming social media platforms.
And that's how I feel about strip clubs.
Okay,
but I feel that that's the same. That's how I look at it.
I had a girl say that send me $10 and I'll send you a picture of my titties. Yeah. And I was like, I'm broke as hell and Pornhub's free. Thank you. Like, you sound ridiculous. I want y'all fellas, if you don't understand something, there's porn out there. If you're that thirsty, go to porn. I don't recommend it because, like I said, it's not good for you at all. But the fact of the matter is, don't pay for these premium snaps, OnlyFans. Did my connection go out?
Not me. No, you're good.
Your OnlyFans, paying to just meetups, all these nonsense. There's free stuff on the internet, dude. You don't got to pay these women for this. They're not even gonna respect you if you're doing that. They look at you as a lower than dirt. I'm being real. And the fact that I got to see it firsthand and read it and witness it, it's scary how bad the man, I guess, energy, the man self-esteem is for most men.
I wonder if a lot of these dudes don't get a lot of social interaction, and they're so desperate for that human connection that the minute your friend talk to them,
yeah,
they go 1,000%.
They don't know how. It's like, I'm gonna tell you what it is. We as men, for some reason, we have not learned the slow game. We're so ready to bust off so quick in every form. We're not like, you don't look at it as a game. You look at it as like, that's how they know you have no women. That's how they know you have no game, because you're already rushing into qualify this woman as somebody that you want to be with, or you want to get in the bed with. And it's like, no, have some self-respect for yourself and make it a joke. I troll these women when I'm online. I troll them. I find when I go on girls' pages, I look at what they got on their profile to make fun of them. Because at the end of the day, I know what they're doing. They have a zillion guys, and they're just gonna fucking. I'm not gonna go right into the shuffle, so I'm gonna make it fun for me. I'm just gonna make it fun for me. Make it if you're gonna be on internet and you're gonna be strolling, swiping right, and you want to go ahead make fun of these women because they're making fun of you. I don't care what they tell you. I don't care if they sit there and be like, "Oh, you know what? You're such a nice guy." She's telling a zillion other guys that. You should know this.
That is a crazy assumption to make, and also
No,
And
it's not
I
as
think
crazy
that's-
assumption.
I think that's how a lot of these guys on like 90-day fiance end up like that. Like they keep getting taken.
Yeah. This is what I want you to do then. Fellas, I want you to find 3 women that are you're not trying to date or whatever case may be. And just say, are you on any dating apps? If they say yes, say, can I see your messages? I know they're not gonna want to let you see them, but if they do, you will see exactly what I'm talking about. This is a fact.
so you want people to randomly message women, demand or ask if they're on dating sites, if they demand
no, these are people you know in real life, dude. In real life,
even
you know a
then,
girl in real life. Ask them to
creepy.
say, huh?
Even then, that still sounds hella creepy.
How is it creepy if I'm not trying to date you? We're friends. I just want to see how these guys are coming at you on your dating apps. That's what I'm talking about. I said if you're not trying to, don't date, not girls you're trying to date, girls you know. It could be your sister. It could be whoever. It could be your cousin. Just say, let me see how these guys talk to you on these dating apps. You will see how fucking thirsty these guys are. They laugh at us. They laugh at us. They're not looking at it like, oh my God. They are laughing. They're like, these guys are so fucking virgins. That's what they look at. They're little baby virgins. That's what they look at them as.
Or creeps.
They're creeps. They know they ain't getting nothing. And they're not going to get nothing because they don't have no self-respect for themselves. They worry about what these girls want, worry about what do you want? And I ain't talking about no ass. Because if that's the only thing you want in life, your life is really sad.
Well,
if that's the number one thing you can say,
aces of Tinder is to only get ass. So you really can't blame them.
Exactly. Though. That's why I'm saying.
You don't want any. I think he means if you don't want anything else.
Look.
Like there's no ambition for anything else in life.
That's what I'm saying. If you're on Tinder 24/7 trying to figure out why these girls aren't messaging you back, and you're putting too much energy into it, bro. You could be doing something more productive for yourself. And as far as Tinder, if you know that's in there for just getting ass, then cut these motherfuckers straight to the point. Cut their fucking kneecaps out, dude. Why the fuck are you sitting there going on conversations? I'm looking at some of these conversations. These are long ass fucking paragraphs for like going for hours. And I'm like, why have you not cut to the chase? Give me your number so we can set something up. I ain't gonna be sitting there having these long ass pen pal conversations.
Maybe they don't know how to do it. They ain't got no game like that. They don't know.
Dude, it's simple. It's simple. All you gotta do is just be like, go ahead. What you got, Brandon?
In all this, what would you? So let's get to the heart of this. What would you recommend for these men? How can they improve themselves so they don't have to use this app or have to use these online, systems to find women? What would you do?
First thing they need to do. First thing you need to do is delete them damn apps. 100% delete them all. Any app that you are literally just when the notification comes up, you're running to it, delete it. I'm talking about Tinder, Plenty of Fish, all these different things. Focus on other things because you focusing on women is not getting you nowhere in life. It hasn't gotten you nowhere. That's why you're here. Okay. I'm telling you. No, I'm not talking about you. Okay, you're married. You have a woman, and you got somebody who wanted to reproduce with you. So there you go. What I'm saying is, you need to get with a group of guys that are doing something. Go work out. Read some books. Figure out what you want to be in life. Have a purpose for yourself. These things By you figuring out what you like to do, putting more energy into what you actually like to do, going outside. That's the biggest thing. A lot of us, because of the pandemic, because of our own self worrying and self-esteem is low, we literally stop going outside. We stop interacting with people. And the only way you get out of that fear is just getting outside. I don't care if you're going for a walk in the park. I don't care if you're just going to go to the mall. I don't care if you go wherever you got to go. Just go outside. Go on your local, go on the internet, type into Google things to do in your city and start doing them. Go scroll, find out what's happening this week and get outside. And when you're outside, find somebody that you just talk to anybody. It ain't got to be a girl off rip. Just talk. Just go to a place and just say, hey, what y'all up to? What's going on? It's my first time being over here.
I suggest start at a bar because a lot
I
of
would
people.
start at a bar.
I would because people are drunk enough to just really start talking.
That's the issue. Alcohol does a lot of things.
You ain't got to drink. I'm just saying.
But this is the thing. If you have low self-esteem and you feel like you're socially awkward, a bar might be the worst place to go because all you're going to do is try to get drunk to try to talk to people. And then what's going to happen is you're going to have a false belief that you have the ability to talk to people. And you're going to use that as a crutch every time. What you don't want is to have to drink to be, what do they call when you have liquid courage?
Yes.
You need to go out to places you want to go to, whether it's working out, whether it's going outside, whether it's finding clubs. They got meetups and everything for certain things people like to do. I know Brandon, I know you, Beans, y'all like to go to Comic-Cons and do this little, comic book shit, whatever the case may be. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people that you could talk to there.
Yeah. You meet a lot of interesting people there.
And guess what? From doing these things, from finding out things you like to do and interacting with people that like the things you like, you become interesting. You see how easy that is? You go to Comic-Con, guess what? When people meet you, what's been going on in your life? Oh, shoot. Well, I like to go to Comic-Con. I've been there. I've been to this city. I've been to here. Oh, I dress up as... To me, it might sound corny, but you are who you are. If that's you, guess what? It's cool as fuck. Because whoever you're around is going to think you cool as fuck because you're you. You're doing what you want to do. You're not focusing on what girls want or what you think they want you to do. Because women, if you're focusing on what girls want, you're following them. You're not leading them. You being yourself makes them follow you.
So basically, go out and find people with common interests.
That's it.
Yeah.
Find you some guys that got common interests. What'd you say, Brandon?
I'm a big believer in finding your circle. I also believe that people need to grow into themselves and people shouldn't rush to do it.
Yeah, but if you
you need to rush to do it. You need to
30 and you
shout out my man Jimmy for going to get that Unplugged Alpha book. Read that thing, man. Read it a couple times. I'm telling you, it's insightful. Look, you need to I'm telling you, fellas, you need to rush and find out who you are. I'm talking about today. Any more time, you don't waste it in your life. The sooner you find out what you like to do, what gives you the most energy, the most like get up and go, the better off you're going to be. The more you're going to have a vision for yourself. You're going to have a purpose at that point. Because now once you know what you like and what you love, you everything comes easier then. You have a clarity of what you want to do with your life. Find out, I'm being honest. And if you don't know what you like, guess what? Go try some shit out. You'll know in the first fucking 20 minutes if this is something you interested in or not.
Right. Like everybody go to a Comic-Con.
I haven't gone to one yet. I mean, I like Marvel and shit, but
listen, I'm not gonna lie.
You need to go to New York Comic-Con. Yo, you are literally right there.
We not right there, but we close enough. We closer than you are.
You are close enough.
Well, maybe we might go. I mean, that's something I wouldn't mind checking it out.
You will have a transformative experience.
All right. Well, you know.
Listen, I'm not gonna lie to you. When somebody actually suggested it to me, And I was like, I don't know, that sound kind of like.
So this what I'm gonna
trash.
do. I'm gonna give you some homework assignment. Beans. You find out when the next New York Comic-Con,
October.
and that's a
You
shame.
already
This
know.
motherfucker always.
See, I never been to the New York one.
So why don't you come on up then?
You think I'm
Make it
not
a
trying
field
to?
trip. Make it a field trip.
How much are the tickets? I don't even know how much tickets are for that. I don't even know what. I don't even know
either.
how they do that.
I don't
But-
think they're that bad.
You find what you like to do. Be around the people you like to do those things with, and guess what? You'll get you a little crew. You get your little circle, and you pop in and out, whatever the case may be. You could have multiple circles. You might like doing one thing, and the other group don't like. Okay, but eventually you're gonna figure out what you like to do, and guess what? That's gonna make you interesting. You're gonna find out that you like to go work out. You're gonna find out that you like to go do this hike. You will find out you like to go to Comic-Con. You like to go to movies. You like to do whatever you like to do. So then when you go meet girls out in the real world and you talk to them, and they're like, well, what kind of interests you like to do? Well, shit, that's easy to tell you because I like to do this. Oh, I like doing that. Okay, well, shit, give me your number. We can set this up and we can go do that. Now you got somebody who actually has interests you like, instead of you just going off of, now I gotta find out what she likes to do so I can try to do what she likes to do. No, it don't work that way. You don't find out what she likes to do. You find out what she likes to do initially, but she needs to like what you like in some capacity. That's the best relationships. When you have a girl who likes the shit you like, guess what? That shit go hard then.
Compatibility. A lot of people skip that in relationships.
There's too many of us out here getting with people who ain't compatible with us. They don't like the shit you like. And guess what? I'm not saying it can't work out. I ain't saying that y'all can't stay together. I'm just saying the shit gonna be hella hard when shit when down the line. If I
You
like
about to say
something
shit's gonna
completely
get hard when shit get hard. Not
no, yeah,
I
my
caught
bad. But it's gonna get hard when down the line when the lovey-dovey phase fade off, and you trying to go this way and they trying to go this way. Because you were trying to follow you in the beginning, you tried to do what she wanted you to do, but that wasn't you. So now you get older, that little lovey-dovey phase fades away, and now you really, because internally, I don't care what nobody say, you know when you're not being your truth. You know when you're not being who you want to be. When you're doing shit for somebody else and it's not you. That shit eats people up, man.
it does.
It really does. I can speak from experience. I dated somebody who every time she wanted me to do something, she always give me this, hit me with this. Well, you got to do things outside your comfort zone.
See, now
I would fall for. I was like,
Yeah.
you know what, you're right.
I will say you should do things out of your
should.
comfort zone. But if you already know I've done this before and I don't like it, then ain't nothing to be comfortable about. But if you've never done something, I do believe you should try something
try it
once.
And I agree to that extent. But she would.
You said no?
But she would hit me with this all the time, and then after a while, I noticed that whenever it came to something I wanted to do,
It was a no.
I don't do that. I don't.
Yeah, and you stuck with it because you know why? She cared more about herself than she cared about what she wanted, and you cared more about what she wanted than yourself.
Yes.
Now,
so
for me, if I'm ever hit with that phrase, I also say, "Well, I've never done cocaine. I know I don't want to do it."
All right.
I mean, that's a bit extreme, but
I think okay. This is the thing.
Yeah.
That theory, you could say, well, you only don't want to do it because you know the effects that might happen to you. We've already know what the effects might be. But if it's something like, oh, I never tried this, and it's like, okay, give me you gotta tell me why you don't want to try it.
Of my cocaine extremity. If somebody's asking me to jump out of an airplane and go skydiving, no. Because first I'll say the cocaine analogy, and also, if I didn't want to jump out of an airplane while I was in the military, why the fuck would I pay for it?
That's a fact. I ain't jumping out no airplane yet.
That's true.
I'm only jumping out of airplane until once I'm like 65, I'll jump out.
Because
then I'm like, I've lived long enough to where if shit goes bad, I could be okay with it.
Nah, I'm only jumping out of that plane about to explode.
Now,
Wesley Snipes and the Passion 57 type stuff. Then I'm jumping out.
now let me go ahead and jump back
That's
into
what
this.
you're really pulling up just out the cut, huh?
All right, hold on, guys. Now I gotta show y'all this. Now we already said, she gonna try to test you. You need to follow your own instincts, your own what you want to do. She's gonna try to get you off your path. If you don't want to, but you gotta jump her right back and say, "No, we doing this." If you don't want to do that, then that's cool. But you gotta move around. Now, these are the things women are gonna test you on. You've heard this before already. I don't give out my number, but you can take my Snap or my Instagram.
That's safe.
That right there is her testing you. If you want her bad enough, you'll go through these hoops to try to get this and get that. I don't do Snap and Instagram, babe. I'm not on there. I got one, but I don't be on there. So I like to go direct and get the number. If she don't want to give it to you, kick rocks.
Counter though, just giving your number out like that could just be a safety thing.
Safety? It's called block, dude.
I'm gonna say, where's the danger in giving somebody?
What's the danger with a phone number?
Okay, they're gonna keep calling you, harass you, but like you said, you can block.
You can block them. You can block them on Snap. You can block them on Instagram. You can block a phone number. So I don't want to hear.
You can also call from different numbers. Use your number for X amount of things. There's a safety.
Guess what? I can call. Look, I can add you from different accounts too. So the fact of the matter is, there's no difference. It's just a way of control. And it's a way of testing.
Yes, it's a way of her controlling the information that she gives somebody, which is actually smart.
It's deeper than that.
You can always change your number too.
Thank you. It's deeper than that.
It's go through that.
Look, I want y'all to understand something.
I'm not giving number.
I'm gonna pull it back for a second. It's deeper than that. Women think deeper than men. We think on the surface it's just a number. It ain't that serious. No, it is that serious. How you come off on every scenario is that serious. The woman is testing you. If you don't, you know why? Because so many men will bend to her will and say, "Okay, well, I'll take the Snap. I'll take whatever you can give me." No, you're not gonna. I'm not taking anything you just want to give me. This is what I asked for. If you don't want to give that to me, then what else are you not willing to give me? All right, cool. Move around. I don't need nobody who's not cooperative, who doesn't want to get into what I'm trying to do. If you're trying to make hurdles for us to even talk to each other, there's no reason us to even talk. But that comes with you having self-respect.
Here's my that's my personal opinion. I think more on safety than anything. But I mean, agree to disagree.
So then you know what? Now what you could do, the only other counter I would do with that is say, well, look, how about this? I'm gonna give you my number, and when you feel safe, you can call me.
That's a perfect approach. That's perfect.
There you go. Because I'm not gonna go that route with trying to.
I mean, there are always different answers. There are fake numbers you can give out that will mask your number.
That's true.
That's also not.
We have that. They got Google numbers. They got all kind of stuff. You don't have to give me your direct number. If you have a side number, that's fine. If you feel like that, that's fine. But I'm gonna give you my number, and when you got the courage enough to talk to me or call me, then
or comfortable enough to talk. It's not exactly courage.
It's courage because you feel, for whatever reason, you feel like you're scared or you're just nervous about something.
Not giving the number. It's still her choice to give it, whether or not.
Let me ask you this. Do you think this is why I go back to all the fucking time. Do you think if Chris Brown asked her for her number, you think she'd fucking be scared? You think she'd be like, "Oh, well, you can have my Snap"? No.
Current Chris Brown?
Hold yourself accountable to the highest level. Don't hold yourself to where the little guppies and the crabs in the barrel are. Every man should hold themselves as a king. And the fact is, if you'll treat this guy this way, you're gonna treat me the same way. I'm not letting that. I'm just gonna be honest. That's just my view on it. Everybody has, don't think of that serious, but I do. All right, let's go to the next one. I need a man that can pay my bills.
Good for you.
Anytime a woman hits you with some nonsense like that in the beginning conversations of Texas, she's already showing her hand. She's looking at you as a sugar daddy. Now, if that's what you want to be in life, then that's fine. That's if you're comfortable with it, do it. But if that's not the role you're trying to go on, you need to move around. I'm like, nah, I'm not being no sugar daddy for no woman. I don't care if I'm a millionaire. She ain't getting none of that. She ain't work for it.
But isn't that what a house? So so instead of saying, just scenario wise, if she said instead, I want to be a housewife instead of I need a man who can pay my bills, would that have made a difference to you?
Yeah, because a housewife earned it.
It's a wife.
A housewife brings something to the table.
You're not dating. A lot of females say it while they're dating. Like I watched YouTube where a woman said this is how she tests men. She'll sit there and call when dude call. He'll be like, "Hey, what's going on?" I said, "Yeah, I'm just trying to pay these bills." And if he don't say, "Well, I got you," or "How much is it?" she don't talk to him no more.
Let me tell you right now, a woman if I call a woman, she's talking to me and she said, "Yeah." I said, "What's up with you? How you been?" She's like, "Nah, I'm just trying to figure out how to pay these bills." I'm like, "All right, well, good luck. I'm gonna holler at you." I'm hanging up. I'm like, because you know why? She's like, "Why'd you hang up?" Well, you said you were focused on trying to figure out how to pay these bills. I was trying to give you the time and the energy to do that. I ain't got no. Why are we talking about that? I only want to talk about cool vibes. That's what we talking about.
She wants you to.
I wouldn't have hung up. I would have been like, "Whew, me too." So what you got planned tonight?
Yeah,
but there's some people out there who say if you don't say anything other than "I got you,"
so you just gonna be. I had a girl tell me, "Oh, you're just gonna be mean, huh?" I said, "Mean? What are you talking about?" Well, I told you I need to pay a bill. And you're not willing to help me. I'm like, look, baby girl, I'm not even comfortable with helping nobody I don't even know like that. Straight up, I'm just telling you, I don't do that. And then you know what girls hit you with? This is how you know they bullshit. Oh, I was just joking anyway. Because that's what I'm trying to tell you. They test you. They want to. If they're gonna test you because they want to see, are you gonna deal with their shit of the bullshit they come with, or are you gonna check their ass and be like, "Nah, I don't do that." That's a no for me. Because what a woman wants to know is, is she gonna lead the relationship, or are you gonna lead it?
Hey, if they fall for it, hey, that's on them.
Next one. I hope you don't think that we fucking on the first date. You in, dude. I'm telling you right now. A woman tell you that, you in. She giving it to you that day. Because
guaranteed.
It's almost guaranteed. As long as you don't say, as long as you don't be like, "Well, I know we're not gonna have sex on." Like you're like, why? I would just be like, why would you even say that? That just seems you like where your head's at.
That may be from past experiences that she's had. She got to be upfront.
But then I know I'm getting it that night.
A lot can happen between dinner and fucking.
Yeah, if you say too much, that's the key is not to say too much. See, so many times we talk ourselves out the pussy. I have. I'm pretty sure Beans, you have.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you have too, Brandon. Every time you realize, sometimes you already got it in the bag, and you don't even. And if she showed up, you got it in the bag already. Less is more for women. Half the time they don't want to hear us speak anyway. They really don't, because you could say some stuff that could really fuck up the mood in her mind. Because these women have these fantasies in their head of how they see shit playing out. So you better off just not saying too much and looking mysterious than you just sitting around just rambling. Because most time when you rambling, you come off nervous as hell. Because now you're trying to impress her. Why is you rambling so much?
Hey, I'll be right back. Gotta handle the baby.
All right. So look. Now let's go ahead and get on this, y'all.
What else you got?
All right. You probably tell this to all your girls. Right? You probably tell this to your girls like that. All right. Well, look at what's she trying to do? She's trying to see how you're gonna react by pretty much saying you're a player.
That you out in these streets.
And you just like, hey man, you know, I do like to interact with people. I do like to interact with people. I am a social person. Never make it feel like you have to prove something to this person about
That you
her
not
trying to.
doing this. And
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh no, I don't do that. I don't. I mean, I am a likable guy. See that there, that makes her be like, wow, okay, he's smooth. He's not really trying to. I'm not trying to give her. I'm not validating her. I'm not going to try to make it seem like, oh no, I'm not who I am. This is who I am. You can either get with it and like it, or you don't have to get with it and like it. It doesn't matter to me. And it's some almost you stand up straight, you start feeling yourself a little bit more when you know who you are and you know, hey, I'm not changing for nobody. But this third stuff of you just begging for attention, you begging for her to hit you up, you begging for her to, I'm your Prince Charming, and why are y'all doing this? She should be knocking your door down to try to get with you. She should be sitting there saying, "Why? Well, why haven't you called me yet? Why haven't you? Because you sitting there on your purpose." And like I said, my man, he looked it up. Go get this book, man. Unplugged Alpha by Richard Cooper. This is a good book for guys who feel like they don't have it. They don't have the self-esteem. You'll figure out why you don't have it. And another book that I'm reading, I'm telling you, No More Mr. Nice Guy. You got to read these books, man. If you don't understand why you are the way you are, it's going to tell you why. It stems a lot from childhood. Somewhere in your childhood, you felt abandoned, you felt low, and you came out with the premise that if I do good for people, I'll get good things in return. And that's a false premise. It's not true. You could keep trying to do everything you want in the world to try to make these girls want you, and it ain't gonna work. Because the fact of the matter is, you're doing it for them. You're not doing it for you. You should be wanting to go to the gym so you can look good because you want to look good, because you want to be healthy, because you want to feel strong. Not because, oh, a girl told you, oh, I like guys who's strong, so now you want to go do that. Everything you do to make yourself better is women are byproducts. They will come because they see what you're doing and they get interested in it. You ever see those like deer or whatever that you're over there, you got you're doing your own little thing. They're curious. They want to know what the fuck you doing. Why you not come over and say something to me? As soon as you try to run over there, say what they gonna do?
Take off running.
They take off the motherfucking running because they like, oh my God, what the fuck is he trying to come up on me for? But when you don't pay them no fucking mind, they're not even in the motherfucking vision of you, and you doing your own thing and you figuring out and you having fun, enjoyable. You know what they're gonna do? They're gonna be around, sticking their goddamn head around the corner like, what's all that over there? What's going on? You ever see those commercials with the motherfucking white people over there? What's going on over there? I want to be part of the show. I want to have a good time. But you can't have a good time if you don't know who the fuck you are or what makes you have a good time. I don't know how many times I've been on with dates with girls that I did shit I thought they wanted to do. And guess what? The date fucking sucked.
Because you didn't want to do it either.
I didn't want to do it.
Yeah.
I just thought she wanted that.
Yeah.
Now imagine if you do stuff you want to do and just invite them. Hey, I'm going to do this. I'll give you an example. Tomorrow, I'm going to the NCAA tournament. I'm going to watch some basketball, watch some college hoops. And I invited my dad to go. I invited you to go.
Yeah, you did.
You told me you'll let me know. If he comes, cool. If he doesn't come, that's cool too. If my dad don't come, that's cool too. Because guess what? I want to go. We went. Speaking of that, did we not go to what we end up doing last week?
Bare knuckle boxing.
Bare knuckle boxing. I never been to one.
Me neither.
First time we drove, and guess what? We drove an hour and a half almost away. Got in a snowstorm.
Man, listen.
It was a wild day. But guess what? Did you have fun?
I did have fun.
We got to meet. Went to the buffet, had fun, met people, interacted, talking to them, talking shit. there was what these girls, these white girls was behind us. There was some lame dudes, and guess what? The girls was having more fun with us than they was with the guys they was with, because we was living our truth. I'm not saying that those guys weren't living theirs. I'm just saying the fact of the matter is
They saw us having fun.
they saw us having fun. We wasn't worried about them. We was talking shit. I was talking shit to them. I didn't care if they what they thought. I was being myself. And that is when you be yourself, it's gonna flow through you, and the people are gonna be like, wow. The girls are gonna be like, something about that dude. I'm pretty sure if we wanted to get their numbers, we probably could have got them. Now, that's all I want to tell y'all, man. It's Friday. We've been on this for an hour. I just want y'all to go out there and go find out what you like to do. Delete these motherfucking apps. If you're at the point where all you do is swipe, delete those apps and go outside, man. Find yourself. And once you find yourself and you start being who you are, there's gonna be a woman out there for you, bro.
Yeah, I was gonna ask, do people even like talk to people anymore? Like, do people like when I was coming through, like I met my lady at a party.
Yeah.
And I had to go up and talk to her. I mean, do people even do
the
that
most
anymore?
manliest thing you can do is meet somebody outside and go interact with them. Women don't do that. That's a man thing. We approach.
Yeah.
We get in there and say, look, I saw you over there. You didn't seem like you was with nobody. And you seem, I like your face. I don't know, fucking say whatever. It don't really matter. How you doing? I'm Beans. Why they call you Beans? I don't know, because I fucking fart and it stinks. I don't know what they call me Beans for. But the reality is, I'm here, you're here. Let's have a good time.
Let's have a good time.
Would you like, you want to, are you drinking anything?
Sometimes that's all it takes.
You know what I mean?
Hey, what are you drinking?
What are you drinking? You don't even, like, you seem like a good time. The girls be, how many times we've been out and the girls be like, y'all seem like a good time. They just see it. So get off these online things. Stop being thirsty. Stop looking to see if this motherfucker message you back. Go live your life.
And my thing is, let's say you do text this girl on this online dating app and y'all hit it off online. What makes you think you're going to hit it off in person? You know what I mean? How you know what she's saying is legit? Yeah.
That's a fact. That's why I don't deal with that. Oh, I don't want to talk to you, or can we keep talking on this app and I can't give you my number? Well, then we ain't gonna. I ain't got time to waste. I got shit I gotta do.
I mean,
Jimmy, y'all was asking about what book I was talking about. It's called No More Mr. Nice Guy. All right, and it's by Dr. Robert A. Glover. I'll pull it up right now so I can show y'all, so you don't go and get the wrong book. Hold up, give me 1 second. I'm about to show y'all this book. But yeah, you can't trust what people say online. You got to meet in person. And then
how many times have you ever been catfished on one of these dates?
Oh yeah, I have.
Like met somebody like, yo, you not.
So this is the book right here. Let me pull it down. You can get it on Amazon. You can go get it from here, wherever you want to get it. It's called No More Mr. Nice Guy. Can I click on it and make it bigger? I think I can. Hold up. There we go. Oops, too big. There we go. So it's got a little dude right there. It's called No More Mr. Nice Guy by Robert A. Glover. It's like $20, $15. It don't matter. That book right there will let every felon realize it's a little bit of a read, but I'm telling you, it's going to show you the things that you've dealt with as a child that have made you be who you are today and made you always want to try to please someone instead of pleasing yourself. That's the detriment you really have, is you try to figure out what people want you to do instead of figuring out what you want to do. If you had more energy in what you wanted to do, everybody else who you around will start fucking with you. That I'm telling you, it's just a fact. People want to be around people who know who the fuck they are. If you can't run off what you like to do and like I'm talking about 4 or 5 things off rip by somebody asking you, and what you about, and what interests you have, and what type of person you are, that's going to protrude when it comes to confidence. All right, that's it. And once I saw what I saw from this girl, I had to go ahead and let y'all know we got to stop getting on these apps, fellas. We got to get back on the real world.
Because I met your friend, and she's
a nice girl.
Nice girl,
but
really confident.
Let's be honest. She's not winning on beauty pageants, but she's a good girl. She's fun to be around.
She really is.
But I'm just saying, the fact of the matter is not about her look. It's just the fact that she's a normal looking woman, and she's getting the numbers that I would have thought a 9 or 10 or somebody's Instagram model would get. So if she's getting those numbers, that means these women that you are trying to hit they're 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, they're getting triple that. So don't even worry about, don't even put yourself in that scenario. And that's another reason why men have a low self-esteem, because you go into these bad crabs in a barrel bucket and get denied. No one's hitting you up, because you're sitting there feeling like, God, no one wants to talk to me. I'm shit. And the reality is, it's not that. It's the fact that you're in a crabs in a barrel position. Guess what? How many men are going up to these women at the bar? How many men are going up to these women at the park? How many men? There's women everywhere, dude.
Not just that one. Yeah.
You just got to get yourself in a place of a good mental state to where you feel confident enough to go approach these women. That's the real key. But you don't want to. But you keep going beating around the bush, hoping that you can take certain photos and be funny online and all this other shit, and think that that's gonna get her to like you by the time she meets you in real life. Oh, I can get the draws. No, she gonna fucking think, oh my God, this dude's a lame when she met him online. I'm out. Use you and abuse you.
There's a famous card player. I can't think of his name, in Vegas. And Pee Wee said, people always ask him, how come you always get the best looking girls? He said, because I set up my life where they have to come to me.
Yeah.
Instead of the other way around.
That's how you have to do it. If you set your life up to where you go into them, you're going to lose every time.
Yeah. That's basically what he said.
She's going to always look at you as you're the burden, not her. She didn't have to prove anything to you. You have to prove everything to her. Set your life up to where she has to come to you. I'm living a great life, and the only way you're going to ever experience it is to come be around me.
Yeah. That's basically what he said.
That's it. Hey, man, it's Friday. We got through it, y'all. We got through the man. The man didn't beat us down. I want y'all to go outside. I want y'all to go live y'all lives. Be the best y'all can be. All right, man. Hey, I'm your boy Canteen. This is my man Beans.
Y'all have a good weekend.
Hey, it's the social norm. And, I forgot last thing. If you like the content, put a like in the goddamn description. Share this motherfucker. Tell a friend to tell a friend, and hit that subscribe button for the YouTube algorithm. All that, you know what I'm talking about. And if you want to go ahead and hook a brother up right here, the Cash App, my man, he needs to get his Lunchables. Donate to the organization. You know what I mean? We family here, so we're gonna give y'all the real with the real, man. We not gonna sugarcoat nothing. We telling y'all we trying to go ahead and build this thing up for all y'all, and let's be the best we can be, man. Other than that, man, I told y'all, go enjoy y'all fucking weekend. We out.
On, you better pay attention. They teach you lessons, make you laugh when you're stressing. Must I mention that the style is infectious? I gotta have it, I gotta have it. The rapid fire gabbing on my tablet. My boys established a gamut of information from relations to